Hi, my crafty friends. Y'all, we are gonna do a really fun project with a Pringles can. So I'm just kind of taping off the bottom, just kind of make the line, the cut that I'm gonna do. But what we're gonna make out of this is, like the vintage, they kind of look like tin and they're the old kind of school looking candle holders. Well, that's what we're going to try to do here, my friends. So then I just kind of freehanded it because we want to cut the middle section out to kind of make the shape. And then once I get that cut on the one side, I'm going to actually cut down the center and then flip it over so that I have that same shape on the other side. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes in my head, I think, oh, this all makes sense. And then I go, maybe it doesn't make sense. But it's really, I went through with my box cutter, 3 times, and it went right through the Pringles can. So easy peasy. So here it is where I'm just going to use my my Sharpie and just kind of mark it off. And then this is the extra piece. So I thought, oh, we can do the handle out of this as well. So I got that cut down to the size that I wanted. And then we're just going to hot glue it into place. And I kind of thought, how do I want to paint this? I didn't want it to look like metal per se, kind of like the old school ones. And the reason is because I got some new distressing sprays and I really want to try those out. So I've got my chalk paint there and I'm just gonna paint it. It's kind of this creamy, grayish color. I know that's hard to see, but I need to make my candle stick up a little bit higher. So you see I used an old spool that had ribbon around it just to kind of give me the height elevation. And while I was painting this, you see I have multiple candles down there. I've got, a battery operated one and that are the bigger ones. And then I've got those smaller ones, the LED ones from Dollar Tree. And I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to use that. I think that's where I'm kind of headed. I feel like the other ones are a little bit too chunky. So I just got the whole thing painted up, set it aside to dry, and then I grabbed this candle. This is one that I had used the hot glue to make it look like the candle's dripping. So I grabbed out the Rub and Buff, and I'm gonna paint this whole thing. Well, do you paint with Rub and Buff? I guess you kind of do. We're gonna rub the gold on there. And then I'll set that aside, ended up doing the base as well. We'll kind of set that aside. Now this is dry and this is one of the new colors. And you guys, it's so awesome. So what I decided to do was actually used 2 of my new colors and I sprayed it on there. I let it sit for just a little bit, not enough to dry it. And then I took my hairdryer and held it really far away because I wanted it to kind of almost look like it's drippy in spots. Just to kind of mimic that whole look. And here it is, you guys. I paired it with some other stuff, and I just think this is so stinking cool. I have 2 more cans, so I'm making more. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow for more.